YouTube, what's up? It's your boy 360 GZ, and today's video is gonna be a little different. I usually teach you guys how to get waves, or I teach you guys how to cut hair, but in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to be a successful YouTuber, alright? Now, I'm not putting myself on high like I have 1 million subscribers or anything, but I do know how to grow a channel, alright? So make sure you guys stay tuned. It's your boy 360 GZ. This background is really nice. I'm gonna just keep it honest with myself. I did an amazing job. YouTube, I'm gonna tell you guys the basics, alright? I'm gonna start off with the basics, teach you guys what you need to know and all that good stuff on how to grow your channel. So when you guys think about getting on YouTube, the first things I want to tell you guys is to make sure you have a passion and a love for whatever it is that you're about to do. You don't want to have other ulterior motives to get on YouTube. If you're doing it for the money, if you're doing it for the fame, if you're doing it for selfish reasons, chances are you're not going to be successful. Now, when I first got on YouTube, I started off with an iPhone 4, alright? The quality of my videos wasn't that great, and it brings me to a point where you guys don't need to start off with the best quality camera, alright? Use what you have for now, and steady, grow as you build your channel. Don't run out here getting the most expensive camera, the dopest lenses and all that. I mean, if you have the means to get those things, then get them. But if you don't, grow at a gradual pace, all right? You don't have to rush out here and get the most expensive camera, because it's really not worth it if you're, on a tight budget. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about how I actually upgraded the cameras, all right? So I started off with my iPhone 4, then I stepped up phones. I went from the iPhone 5, but after the iPhone 5, that's when I said, you know what? The YouTube thing is growing, it's getting real serious. So then I went out and got a Canon T3i. The Canon T3i is probably the best beginner cameras that you could get on YouTube. The reason being is because it has a little swivel flip out screen so where you can see yourself, and it just takes good quality pictures, and the video quality is on point also. So if some of you guys actually watched me on YouTube, you guys know I was a waver first, and then I was a barber, alright? Now, during the time when I was a waver, I decided to go to barbering school, and I took the money that I was getting from barber school, I went out and got a Canon T3i. That's how I was able to upgrade my cameras. My phones, I always had the money to, upgrade phones. I would just wait the whole term and then just upgrade, you know what I mean? So getting the T3i was a little bit more expensive. It was about $500, and I couldn't afford it at the time. So I took the money that I was getting from school and I put it towards upgrading to a better camera. So currently right now, what I'm shooting on is the Canon 80D. Now, this camera is probably the best camera I ever had, hands down. It's dope. I haven't really stepped into the 4K yet, but I plan on getting a 4K camera soon. With the lens that I'm using, it's a 18-35 Sigma lens. This lens is expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's horribly pricey, alright, horribly pricey. But I was able to step it up, as my channel kept growing. Now, when it comes to lighting, I'm not the best person to ask about lighting. I'm gonna be honest. I got 2 box lights right here, and it didn't cost that much, but I actually didn't know lighting was that important because I always shot during the daytime. So if you guys are starting out there, make sure that you shoot in front of a window to where the light is coming in. You don't want to have, like I have right now, the light right here is kind of, you can see the light. You want to put the camera right there so the light is shining out there, and then you can see yourself better, and then it makes for a good lighting because the light is shining on you so we can see you better, and then it's just, that's how it is. When it comes to putting your camera somewhere, because there's somewhere that you need to put your camera in order to film something, alright? Especially if you're doing it yourself, you're gonna need a tripod. Now, when I first started off, I got a rinky-dink tripod for like $14.99, and it broke on me in like 3 months. So then I said, you know what? I'm gonna step that up, and I'm gonna get a better tripod. Now, the one that I'm filming on right now, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't know what it's called, okay? I don't know what it's called, but it is a heavy duty tripod. It cost me like 50 bucks. I don't really know what it is. It looks like it says WF, but I don't know what that stands for. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It doesn't look like I can read anything off of it. It doesn't, let me see. Yeah, that says quick lock. I don't know. Now when it comes to mics, I got this Boya mic. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's B-O-Y-A. It's like a lavalier mic that you kind of, you know, clip on to yourself, all that good stuff. And you guys can honestly kind of tell that I really don't know like the specs behind these equipments. Like I got a wireless mic too that I use sometimes, but you know, this one kind of is better than the rest. You guys can just go on YouTube, search it up. All right, I gave you the name of it. I gave you what it does. Just go on YouTube and type it in, all right? Let's not be slow here. Let's see, what else do I actually need to tell you guys to get? I got a camera bag. That's basically all you need. Okay, so we have passion and love in film equipment, and I know what y'all, some of y'all is passion and love. I mean, not that passion and love, all right? Just straight passion and love for what you're doing. Let's not go outside the box here, okay? All right, so now that we got that out the way, I want to tell you guys how I started getting on YouTube. My sister told me, Jared, man, what are you doing? You're watching these videos and stuff. You know, you're funny and stuff, man. You should get on YouTube. I was like, no, I'm not really feeling it. She was like, man, I'm telling you, you'll blow up on YouTube. I'm sure of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. So I ended up getting on YouTube and trying it, doing wave tutorials. And I started acting and being like the person that I was watching. And my sister was watching it and she was like, you know what, if you're gonna be like that, I'm done, I'm unsubscribing, it's over, you're done for, all right? You're not gonna grow like that. So that brings me to my next tip. You guys want to make sure you be yourself, all right? Soon as I started being myself and I started being the character that I was when I go to parties and, you know, when I go to events and I make people laugh, that's the person that you want to bring out on YouTube, all right? Keep it real with yourself and be yourself. It's nothing wrong with showing people who you are, all right? Because you are your best you, and only you can be you by the way you are acting and being yourself by you, and you could just do it because you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it, and if we all can just do it, we could do it together. And then at this point, it's just gone too far. I realized that. So now that you're on YouTube and you found out who you are, and I'm not gonna say right out the gate you're gonna know how to act and who to be yourself, no doubt, but it's gonna take time for you to build yourself and to get comfortable, because I was real scared about, you know, getting on camera and just uploading it, wondering what you guys are gonna think. But at the end of the day, I got comfortable, you know, I build myself, I've grown my personality to be able to talk to you guys as if I'm your friend, you know what I mean? The camera is here in my face. Yeah, I'm getting a little butterflied at first, but that all goes away once you keep going and be, you know, consistent with uploading videos. All right, once you uploaded your first video, you want to hashtag, all right? Hashtagging is probably the most important when it comes to trying to get your video out there so everybody can see. So your next question will probably be, wow. That was a lot of blah, 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 blah. So Jeezy, how do you go and how do you get to the hashtag area in which I'm supposed to hashtag? All you need to do to get there is once you're on your channel, go up to the top and there's gonna be like a video manager that you need to click on, all right? Click on that video manager, then go to that video and it should have like a little arrow. Don't click on the arrow, okay? Go to where it says edit, all right? Once you're in there, you're gonna see 3 blank boxes, all right? Now the first box is for the title. The second box is to leave a description where you can tell people what the video is gonna be about. You can leave your social media accounts and all that good stuff in there. You can leave the websites to where you're sponsoring by people and all that good stuff, all right? Now the last box is the hashtag box. Now if your video is about, let's just say your video is about cutting hair, because this is what I do, all right? I'm gonna put in hashtags that relate to the video, all right? If the haircut is about a comb over, I'm gonna put the word comb over in the hashtag. I'm gonna be putting guy cutting hair in the hashtag. I'm gonna be putting haircut tutorial tutorial in the hashtags. Anything that relates to the video you want to put in a hashtag. Now there is a limit on how much you can put in the hashtag, but me, I would just fill that thing on up. Get as many words as you can in a hashtag box, because I don't really be playing about that hashtag, and I'm gonna hashtag the heck out of this hashtag box if you're gonna allow me to hashtag. So what hashtagging does, it gets your videos out there, all right? If somebody hashtags comb over, your video is gonna pop up, okay? If you, whatever you hashtag in the hashtag box, your video will pop up if somebody types in anything that has to do with your hashtags. So that's how it helps you get your videos out there. Now, as you're uploading videos, getting yourself out there, now I don't know how it is now, but back then, you couldn't monetize your videos unless you had like 500 subscribers or a certain amount of view counts. I don't know how it is now, but I'm pretty sure nowadays you can instantly monetize your videos like that. So as you're putting your videos out there, you want to make sure you guys hit that monetize button, and the monetize button is in the editing part of your video. It's right next to basic info, translations, then it's monetized. All right, you want to go hit that monetize button and make sure you're actually getting paid for what you're creating. You know what, I just forgot about something. Let's just rewind the whole thing back before I started talking about uploading videos. So I forgot to mention to you guys that you need like a computer and a software editing system to actually edit your videos, because that's real important. I mean, you can't just have a camera without having a computer or something to edit it with. Okay. So what I'm currently using is a MacBook Pro, okay? I started off using my iPhone like I said, and I was using iMovies to edit it, but currently I'm using my Final Cut Pro, and you know, it just does wonders for my videos and what you can do with it. I know a lot of people use Adobe and all that stuff, but that's, for me, it's just too advanced. I don't want to take the time to actually learn it, and that is kind of my bad, because I don't want to take the time to learn. And that's kind of like, man, Jeezy, you be teaching everybody else, but you don't want to take the time to learn, and you don't want to take the time to actually advance your... It's not that, all right? I'm just comfortable with using Final Cut Pro. Now with iMovies, I must say it made it a lot easier of a transition to go into Final Cut Pro, because it's basically the same format. It's just Final Cut Pro has more add-ons and stuff that you can do to tweak it, and you guys can learn that up by searching on YouTube. That's how I learned, just, you know, searching on YouTube, figuring out how to do this, how to do that. Just type in whatever you need to learn, and it's gonna pop up, man. It's just all about if you have the drive and determination to take the time to learn something. So now we can fast forward back to what I was actually gonna say. Now let's talk about thumbnails on your videos. When it comes to thumbnails, I'm not gonna lie, what I use is my phone, alright? I basically use the apps that come with my phone. And I don't know whether that is good or bad, but it's been successful for me. Now I know what you guys are already gonna ask me, so Jeezy, what app do you use? You guys are some nosy people, I tell you. So I cropped everything right here and put it right here so you guys can see. Go ahead, be nosy. It's right here. Just go ahead. I don't have to tell you everything. You guys can see for yourself. The name is under the app, for crying out loud. Go ahead, be nosy. Wow. But I will tell you guys the apps that I use the most is PixArt. Now what this app does, it basically does everything you need. It crops, it scales, it twists, it flips, it does tricks, it actually bends, filters, all that good stuff, everything you need to know. I mean, it's just all in one app. Just the best app for using as an app. If you want to use an editing app system, it's the best app that ever can use as a. Now when I take my pictures, I want to be as smart and creative as possible. Now what I mean by smart is, I'm gonna reference it towards my channel. Let's say I'm doing a product review. It's a product that helps your waves. I'm gonna make sure I have my head tilt down or in some way that you can see my waves, and I'm gonna have the product right here just to let you guys know the product works. It's like, dang, he's dipping, his waves is nice. I want to see that product. I want to watch that video. That's basically, I would say clickbait, but it's not clickbait. It's just being smart about making a thumbnail. Now, as this video is coming to a close, I'm basically told you guys everything you need, but there's 3 main parts about this video. The last one I haven't said yet, but there's 3 main parts about this video you guys should have took something from, and that's having a love and passion for what you do, number 1. Number 2 is be yourself, all right? Make sure that you allow yourself to grow. Make sure that you give the camera and the audience you while you're filming. And the third one is, I have to say, I applied this to my life, to my waves, to my haircut, to whatever I do. I apply this word here, all right? Consistency, all right? You want to make sure you're consistent as possible on YouTube. Nobody wants to follow somebody that's posting random things about this subject, this subject, this subject. Nobody wants to follow anybody that's just posting every month or every year. I am eventually going to forget about you. I'm not really going to watch you like that. I'm going to unsubscribe, all right? If you're posting about a lot of different content, most likely I'm gonna hit the unsubscribe button because I do not want to watch a bunch of things that you do on one channel, all right? Keep it enclosed, focused on what you want to do, and just focus on that and run with it, man. Be consistent. Upload, upload, upload. Even if it's just an update on what you're doing, make sure you upload, all right? That's the most important tip I could give you guys, alright? It's your boy 360 Jeezy. I hope this video helped you. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to learn about getting waves or cutting hair, or you just like my personality, because that could be a factor too here, alright? If you liked it, just go on and hit that subscribe button. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, okay? Just as long as I'm doing it. It's your boy 360 Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Cheers! But if you guys would, please follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, all right? My Instagram is 360 Jeezy. My Snapchat is Jeezy360. Snapchat wouldn't allow me to put the number first. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here. But I had to put the Jeezy first, Jeezy360, all right? You guys want to follow me on Instagram. It's been here the whole time, okay? It's been blinging here literally the whole time. The link will definitely be in the description below, so please follow me there. I'm not trying to beg for followers, but I'm just asking you. Closed mouth don't get fed, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Okay. I'm just going to cover up the camera slowly with my hands now. We're done here. Now, when I take my pictures, I try to be as smart and creative as possible. I just point it to my eye.